Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past!
I've lost my way.
Salutations everyone, it's your boy Mr. Sir Slime and I'm back at it with another video. Today, we will be taking a look at another fan favorite character, Seele. As a character who will be in the first phase of the game's version 1.0, I thought it would be a good idea to go over her kit. She is a quantum damage dealing character who follows the path of the hunt. To kick off the look at her traces, we will be first starting with her technique. After Seele uses her technique, she gains stealth for the next 20 seconds, and if she attacks an enemy while stealth, she gains the buffed state immediately when entering combat. Now onto her basic attack. Seele deals quantum damage equal to 50% of her attack to a single enemy. Now onto her talent, Resurgence. Upon defeating an enemy, Seele enters the buff state and receives an extra action. While in the buff state, Seele's damage increases by 40% for the next one turn. And if she defeats an enemy while in the buff state, no resurgence will be gained by this action. Next is her skill, which deals quantum damage equal to 110% of Seele's attack to a single enemy. She also gains a 25% speed boost for the next 2 turns. And lastly, for her ultimate, Seele enters the buff state and deals quantum damage equal to 240% of Seele's attack to a single enemy. With those traces out of the way, now I will go into her bonus abilities. For her first bonus ability, if Seele's HP is at 50% of her max HP or lower, the chances of her getting attacked by enemies is reduced. For her second bonus ability, Rippling Waves, after using a basic attack, Seele's next action will be advanced by 20%. And lastly, for her last bonus ability, Lacerate, while in the buff state, Seele's quantum resistance penetration is increased by 20%. That's it for all her traces, and if this doesn't scream pure DPS, I don't know what else does. And now we will be taking a look at her Eliodons. Remember, these are just similar to constellations that are present within Genshin Impact. If you're free to play, I wouldn't blame you if you skip this section of the video. So yeah, for those who are sticking around, for her first Eliodon level, Butterfly Dance, the speed boost effect of Seele's skill can stack up to 2 times. And then on to her second Eliodon, Cut Off. When dealing damage to an enemy whose HP is at 50% of their max HP or lower, Seele's crit rate is increased by 15%. For her third and fifth Eliodon levels, they're pretty much the same as the recent characters. It's a +2 to her skill level, her talent level, her ultimate, and a +1 to her basic level, so it's pretty much the same all around. And then on to her fourth Eliodon level, which is a Glimpse. Seele regenerates 15 energy when she defeats an enemy. That's not bad. And now on to her sixth and last Eliodon level. My god, this one is like a paragraph, almost like Jin Yuan's one. So it goes like this. After using Seele's ultimate, inflict the target enemy with Butterfly Fury for 1 turn. Enemies suffering from Butterfly Fury takes additional quantum damage equal to 18% of Seele's ultimate damage every time they are attacked. If the enemy is defeated by the Butterfly Flurry damage triggered by other allies' attacks, Seele's talent will not be triggered. Damn, looking from these kits, it seems like Seele is going to be a raw damage character. Now it's time to equip our Seele so that she can deal the best damage that she can. First, we will be taking a look at her light cones. For her first recommendation is going to be an easy one. I recommend her specific light cone in the night. This will increase her crit rate by 12%. And while she's in battle, for every 10 speed that exceeds 100, this will increase her basic attack and skill damage by 6% and will increase the crit damage of her ultimate by 8%. This effect can stack up to 8 times. For free to play players, I also recommend Danhang's light cone, Only Silence Remains, which increases the attack of its wearers by 16%. If there are 2 or fewer enemies on the field, increases the wearer's crit rate by 12%. Not bad if you ask me. And if you're a dolphin, you can get the Hunt Light Cone, which is available on the Battle Pass, Return to Darkness, which increases the wearer's crit rate by 12%, and after a crit hit, there is a 12% fixed chance to dispel one debuff on the enemy target, which can only be triggered once per attack. Now onto her relics, which are almost easy to recommend because there's still few of them available right now. At least that's the information that I'm going off the closed beta. So let's get into it. For her first recommendation regarding the relics, I suggest the Genius of Brilliant Stars paired with either the Inert Salisoto or the Celestial Differentiator, and I will explain why you would want to pick one between these two. For the 4-piece set Genius of Brilliant Stars, this is why I recommend it. For the 2-piece set, it increases the quantum damage by 10%, and then when it comes to the 4-piece set, when the wearer attacks enemies with quantum weakness, that ignores 25% of the damage, which is essentially good for Seele since she'll be dealing quantum damage. Now onto her 2-piece relics. For this, you'll have to choose between the Innate Salisoto and the Celestial Differentiator. How you would go about this is that for the Innate Salisoto, it increases the wearer's crit rate by 8%. When the wearer's current crit rate reaches 50% or higher, the wearer's ultimate and follow-up attack damage increases by 15%. And then when it comes to the Celestial Differentiator, it increases the wearer's crit rate by 8%. When the wearer's current crit rate reaches 80% or higher, the wearer's basic attack and skill damage increases by 20%. Now for this, you will have to decide whether you are willing to stack a lot of crit rate on Seele in order for it to reach 80%. So you have to decide whether you'll be building her crit rate or crit damage. So you will decide upon those two factors for when you're choosing the 2-piece set. Well, that's it everyone. I hope this guide was useful, and if you did like it, please drop a like and a sub for more Honkai Star Rail related content. So that's been for me, your boy Mr. Searchline. Peace, and catch you on the next one.